Okay, so it's been a few months trying to interview, getting a new job. Just wanted to share some of the things that I'm doing to refresh my memory on some of the things that apparently software engineers use. So I'm non-traditional, trying to figure this all on my own, and getting familiar with Excalidraw and not only for whiteboarding, but also I'm trying to find a way to digitally keep track of what I'm learning, um, my own background, making visuals that help me refresh my own memory and what I'm learning, what engineer am I, because it's a little bit weird coming from a biochemical engineering background, but then along the way doing some data science and not quite machine learning, but did an internship for software engineering, and then along the way I've always just done app development, but then also working on math applied to software and using that as my backend, all while working in the biomanufacturing space. Um, so both operationally and systematically. So it's been a bit of weird, interesting journey that I'm navigating here and trying to communicate, even for myself, what my background is. I guess we'll start with data structures, not algorithms, whether that's LeetCode or some other data structures or algorithms that we're building on top of. Some interviews have then put me through system design, so I'm working in putting notes together from Go and Hello Interview for this is my framework from start to finish, end to end, to help me navigate what the interviewer is looking for, and practicing that collaborative communication. And then on the lower level programming side, for a given, say, data structure and algorithm for DSA, I'm choosing Python. And then other, we'll say, secondary, tertiary languages to build on top of the lower level languages. We'll say using object-oriented programming or other fundamental universal programming concepts. Day-to-day, I do use SQL, and then more recently, I've been looking into TypeScript. But I'm starting with Python. Helps with the readability and get familiar with deep technical knowledge. And most of the roles that I've been interviewing for have actually been more backend orientated using Python and less so TypeScript, but actually more recently using TypeScript. And I have a little bit of time left, but even for myself, I am starting to shift more towards from dynamically typed to statically typed languages. But having knowledge of SQL and we'll say more distributive, more robust, bigger database based languages like Spark, or at least PySpark. And apparently Polars, going a little bit down like the Python packages that I've seen for interviews, um, for data manipulation in Python using the NumPy and Pandas packages, and then apparently Polars that I need to look into. And then just zooming back out from the lower level, revisiting API design for a given language, right? Because we can use Python or TypeScript for that. And then continuing to build out from there. I don't think I have quite enough time because I'm trying to make content in my free time, updating what I'm doing and what I'm sharing. Maybe in the next video, since I'm exploiting Loom's 5-minute free tier to help with my AI editing. I'll talk more about like what I'm doing moving forward, because this is a living document that I started. It's not the best, but it's a start, and that's all we can really ask for. So I think in the next video I'll just follow up on this and continue on this rant about what I'm doing moving forward and how I'm preparing in terms of my systematic approach to being a software engineer, or at least trying to be a good one.